Welcome everyone to our deep dive into next-gen materials. Today, we're talking about carbon nanotubes, fullerenes, and their derivatives revolutionizing electronics, solar, and semiconductor applications.
I'm really pumped to break this down. So we're looking at cutting-edge materials that are basically powering our future in so many sectors, right?
Absolutely. These materials like carbon nanotubes and fullerenes are at the forefront of advanced technology. Their applications span from high-density DRAM-class memory to next-generation organic photovoltaics, or OPV for short.
Right, and it's not just one player here. There's a whole network of collaborations, like with Brilliant Matters, ASCA, Unify Pharmaceuticals, Nantero, and even giants like Merck KGaA. Yep.
Exactly, and the interesting thing is that Nano C, the company leading this space, has secured EPA clearance for its single-walled carbon nanotubes, which really highlights the quality and regulatory trust in their processes.
That EPA clearance is a huge milestone, isn't it? It basically marks them as a world leader, especially given how stringent those regulations are.
Yeah, it's like the industry's way of saying, this is top-tier, safe, and reliable. And when Greg Schmergel from Nantero talks about using these materials in super-fast, high-density memory products, it really underscores the broader impact.
Now, I'm curious about the collaboration with Merck KGaA. They mentioned combining polymer formulation expertise with Nano C's fullerene derivative know-how. That sounds like a match made in tech heaven, right?
Definitely, it's a brilliant coupling. You have Merck's edge in polymer science and Nano C's innovative chemistry coming together. It's like mixing the perfect ingredients for a breakthrough recipe in the OPV industry.
Right, and that leads to more secure supplies and performance standards for customers in the solar sector. But how do you see these collaborations shifting the competitive landscape?
I mean, look at it this way. These partnerships bring together diverse expertise, making the materials not just innovative, but also scalable and reliable. It's like a perfect symphony, each instrument playing its part to elevate the overall performance.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. And then there's the joint development memorandum with Brilliant Matters, which seems geared towards pushing OPV advancements forward. What do you think that means for the solar film market?
Well, with ASCA introducing a true gray solar film using Nano C's novel fullerene acceptor, it signals an evolution in solar aesthetics and efficiency. It's like upgrading from the standard to something that really breaks the mold.
I agree, but don't you think focusing on aesthetics might sometimes overshadow the raw efficiency metrics? I mean, isn't there a risk of trying to please both design and performance equally?
That's a fair point, but in this case, the design is a complement to performance. The solar films are engineered to appeal visually while maintaining high performance and energy conversion rates. It's like getting a luxury car that not only looks sleek, but drives like a dream.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense. And then, expanding our view, Nano C isn't just about OPV, they're also pushing boundaries in memory applications with Nantero. How crucial is that partnership?
It's pretty critical. The collaboration with Nantero focuses on integrating carbon nanotubes into memory devices. Think about it. These are high-density DRAM-class applications, a real game-changer for microelectronics.
So essentially we're talking about materials that can withstand the push towards smaller feature sizes and faster, more efficient operation in semiconductors.
Exactly, and that's where Nano C's patented processes come into play. Their expertise in chemistry and scaling these materials ensures companies can reduce feature sizes without sacrificing performance.
It's like they're setting the stage for the next phase of miniaturization in electronics, kind of like redefining what small can really do.
Right, and let's not forget Unify Pharmaceuticals entering into a strategic partnership with Nano C by signing a letter of intent, which broadens the material applications into potentially even medical devices and beyond.
That's fascinating. The interdisciplinary applications really highlight how versatile these carbon-based materials are. Though I wonder, aren't there challenges in integrating such advanced materials in traditional manufacturing practices?
Well, there are always challenges in scaling up new technology, but Nano C's EPA clearance and its demonstrated collaborations show that they've already overcome many hurdles. It's like bridging the gap between lab innovation and industry standards.
Yep. I see, so the regulatory and practical validations are lending a lot of credibility. And with industry leaders like Scott Heidemann from Microchem Corp backing these advancements, it seems the push for more precise microelectronic patterning is just heating up.
Exactly. Those hard mask materials, which allow for high-quality patterning at extremely small dimensions, are a breakthrough. They're like the unsung heroes enabling us to build more powerful, efficient micro-devices.
Yeah, indeed. I love how it's not just about one field. It's a cross-industry revolution. Electronics, solar, pharmaceuticals, even automotive and medical devices can benefit.
Absolutely. The growth potential for carbon-based materials is huge. These innovations could literally impact millions of products by making them better, stronger, and more energy efficient.
You know, it reminds me of when silicon first revolutionized computing. Except now it's like we're witnessing a renaissance in materials science with carbon nanotubes and fullerenes.
Precisely, it's a paradigm shift. And what's compelling is Nano C's competitive edge. Their clarity in IP, their unique chemistry, and probably most importantly, their collaborative spirit with some of the top names in tech.
It really does seem like this network of partnerships is the fuel for innovation. But let me ask, some skeptics might argue that these breakthrough materials are still too niche or too early for mass production. What would you say to that?
I see that critique, and it's definitely valid in theory. However, the fact that leading companies and venture capitalists, like those from Fontinalis, are investing and endorsing Nano C's technology suggests that the market is ready for such materials. It's like the perfect storm of innovation meeting demand.
I get that, and it's encouraging to see such confidence. Plus, with tangible milestones like EPA clearance, it adds a layer of trust that isn't always present with emerging tech.
Right, and these certifications aren't just checkboxes. They actively pave the way for commercialization, scaling production, and integrating into mainstream manufacturing.
Absolutely, it's all about building that infrastructure for future tech. Now, shifting gears a bit, what do you think about the long-term impact on consumer products? Could we see, for example, smartphones or wearables benefit significantly?
Oh, without a doubt. With advancements in memory devices, better film applications for solar energy, and more precise semiconductors, consumer tech is set for a major upgrade. Imagine devices that are more energy efficient, faster, and even have longer lifespans.
That's an exciting prospect. And I guess this also ties into the larger sustainability narrative. These materials can contribute significantly to energy conservation and efficiency, right?
Correct, sustainability is a key driver here. These advanced materials enable not just better performance, but also more efficient use of energy, which is crucial in today's ever-evolving energy landscape.
It's like the ultimate win-win, technological superiority alongside environmental responsibility.
Exactly, and the collaborative partnerships we talked about really showcase how different sectors are coming together to address global challenges. Whether it's enhancing memory for faster computing or improving solar efficiency, every bit counts.
I love how this conversation has unfolded. From high-tech memory chips to sustainable solar films, it's clear that Nano C and its partners are at the heart of some groundbreaking shifts.
Indeed, and while challenges remain, the overall trajectory is unmistakably upward. This blend of innovation, regulatory approval, and cross-industry collaboration is, setting the stage for a new era in materials science.
Well put. And as we keep an eye on these advancements, it'll be interesting to see how quickly these new materials find their way into everyday products.
Absolutely, it's a fascinating time to be watching the evolution of technology and science. The future looks incredibly promising with these carbon-based materials powering our world.
No doubt about it. Here's to innovation, collaboration, and a smarter, more sustainable future. Thanks for such an engaging chat.
Thanks for the great questions and insights. Stay tuned for more exciting discussions on the materials that shape our tomorrow.